There is one factor, just one, that determines whether a woman simply likes you or whether she feels emotionally unable to walk away from you. It has nothing to do with your looks, nothing to do with money, charm, clever lines, or confidence tricks. In fact, it's far more powerful than all of those combined. And it's also far more dangerous. Because when this element is activated the right way, a woman doesn't just choose you. She feels drawn back to you again and again, even when her logic tells her not to. And when it's triggered the wrong way, you don't create attraction. You create emotional instability, obsession, and situations that spiral out of control. So here's the uncomfortable question most men avoid asking. Why is it that some men barely try, yet women chase them relentlessly, while other men do everything right and still get replaced without hesitation? The answer isn't flattering, but once you see it, attraction will never look the same again. Attraction is not logical, it is psychological. And once you understand the mechanism behind it, you stop guessing. You stop chasing, and you stop mistaking effort for influence. Before we go further, like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you're here to understand women beneath surface level advice and fantasy thinking, you're exactly where you need to be. Now let's talk about what women actually chase and why most men never see it coming. Part 2. Want vs. Need, the core difference. Most men believe attraction is built on being wanted. If she wants your attention, wants your presence, wants your effort, you assume you're winning. And at first, that feels good. Being wanted feels validating. It feels like progress. But here's the truth most men don't realize: want is weak. A woman can want many things at the same time. She can want comfort. She can want excitement. She can want stability. She can want validation. None of those wants bind her. Want is optional. And anything optional can be replaced the moment something slightly better appears. Need is different. Need doesn't operate at the level of logic or decision making. It lives deeper, inside emotional regulation, inside the nervous system. When something becomes tied to how a woman stabilizes her emotions, how she feels grounded, calm, excited, or validated, she doesn't just choose it, she orbits it. Remove something she wants, and she shrugs. Remove something she needs, and discomfort appears. Anxiety, restlessness, a sense of imbalance she can't ignore, and the mind will do almost anything to restore balance. This is where most men lose leverage. They work tirelessly to be more available, more accommodating, more present, not realizing that effortless access teaches one dangerous lesson: I am not essential. And what isn't essential is replaceable. Part 3. Why effort often backfires. When attraction shifts from want to need, the evaluation changes completely. She no longer compares you logically. She doesn't measure you against other men. She measures one thing only: how do I feel when he's gone? And if the answer feels uncomfortable, attraction locks in. This is where men misunderstand attachment. Women don't attach to people, they attach to emotional states. When a woman says she misses you, she isn't missing your personality. She isn't missing your effort. She's missing a feeling she can't easily recreate without you: calm, excitement, relief, tension, validation. Two men can behave completely differently and get opposite results. One can be attentive, consistent, emotionally open, and forgotten. Another can be imperfect, unpredictable, distant, and unforgettable. The difference is not morality, it's emotional dependency. Dependency forms when your presence regulates her emotional state. Your absence doesn't just create sadness, it creates imbalance. And imbalance demands correction. This is why women leave men they should want and chase men they can't logically explain. Part 4. The 4 emotional voids. Every woman carries at least one emotional gap, not because she's broken, not because she's weak, but because modern life quietly creates shortages where they matter most. There are 4 primary emotional voids that drive attraction: validation, excitement, escape, challenge. These are not personality traits. They are emotional deficits created by routine, pressure, overexposure, and predictability. When one goes unmet long enough, attraction begins pulling toward whatever fills it. A man who fills a void doesn't feel impressive. He feels necessary. She may not even label it attraction at first, just a sense that being around him feels different, grounding, stimulating, relieving. And once that happens, comparison ends. Part 5. How each void works without manipulation. Validation. Validation loses power when it's constant. Attention is everywhere. Praise is cheap. Validation becomes addictive only when it's selective and earned. Too much validation creates comfort. Predictable comfort becomes invisible. Strategic restraint creates anticipation. Anticipation triggers dopamine. That's why inconsistent approval, used intentionally, not carelessly, creates stronger attachment than endless praise. Excitement. Most women aren't bored because their lives are empty. They're bored because everything feels emotionally flat. Excitement is contrast, unexpected reactions, playful tension, mystery, not chaos, disruption of routine. When her imagination starts doing the work, attraction accelerates. Escape doesn't look dramatic. That's why it's powerful. A man who offers emotional quiet, no performance, no pressure, no evaluation, becomes a place she can exhale. Her nervous system relaxes. Her body remembers that relief. And once that association forms, she craves access. Challenge. Challenge is not arrogance, it's resistance. Most men are easy. Easy to read, easy to access, easy to win. Ease kills desire. A man with boundaries, standards, and self-direction introduces friction. Friction creates focus. Scarcity isn't absence, it's selectivity. Part 6. The dangerous line. Desire turns into obsession quietly. The moment she needs access to you to feel balanced, real power exists. Power amplifies who you already are. In weak hands, it becomes manipulation. In grounded hands, it becomes responsibility. Strength isn't how deeply you hook someone, it's knowing you don't need to. Attraction sustained by fear collapses. Attraction balanced by restraint lasts. Part 7. Final truth. Attraction is not about doing more. It's about becoming the source of an emotional experience she cannot easily replace. When you understand emotional dependency, you stop chasing validation. You stop personalizing rejection. You stop guessing. You create gravity. If this changed how you see attraction, subscribe and like the video. Share it with someone still trying harder instead of thinking deeper. And ask yourself this, not, how do I make her want me? But why does she feel different when I'm gone? That's when you stop playing the same game.